Neither it is and it is not. Let's move on like this altogether. Don't be obsessed to give an idea of it is and it is not, on and on. Neither it is or it is not. All the trouble is because of the attempt to dwell with living lifestyle overlaying by the attempt to dwell. That's why there is trouble. When there is no ending of such overlaying of the attempt to dwell, then it's still there. With everything, move on altogether in the way that it is not, it is, or it is not. With this, it will soften down all the trouble that one creates by oneself. When there is no conclusion with the Satya Dharma, it will be, as always, with the same habits. The overlaying of the attempt to dwell is still making trouble as usual. With everything, it is not, it is, and it is not. With everything not related to either relating and not relating. With this, it will dissolve the overlaying of the attempt to dwell. What is it that is the attempt to dwell? It is the desire. It's always overlaying the attempt to dwell, trying to be, overlaying, trying to be. Disregard to either regard or disregard altogether. Diligently make a conclusion towards ending. If there is no conclusion that dissolves itself, there will always be the circling of thought that is maintaining itself or just going further and further. It is an endless cycle. It is an overlaying. Overlaying the attempt to be. With everything, disregard, either to regard and disregard. Not related to either relating and not relating. With this, it will dissolve the attempt to dwell. Living here in the same place as Luang Por is like you are overlooking the essential things. You don't follow the essence. You follow your own desire instead of the essence. You follow only the desire, trying to see, trying to know. Without the conclusion. With everything, disregard to either regard and disregard altogether. Not related to either relating and not relating, like that. Constantly make a conclusion that dissolves itself. Otherwise, you will always follow your own trait, the old patterns of trying to be, trying to know, trying to see. Endless cycle. Trying to be still, not still. Trying to be indifferent, not indifferent. Trying to give significance and meanings. This is the desire of living, of being. So just disregard to either regard and disregard altogether with everything. Not related to either relating or not relating with everything. This will give a cut for the cycle of samsara. Disregard to either regard or disregard altogether. Move on altogether with everything in a way that is not related to either relating or not relating. Disengage to either engage or disengage altogether. This is only purifying through the extinction. The extinction that dissolves itself only. Otherwise, there will always the old trait of trying to be, the same old habit. Samsara is always like this, with this habit of trying to be, overlaying with the attempt to be, attempt to dwell, trying to be, trying to dwell. Overlaid by the attempt to dwell within the body and the mind, within form and formlessness. Overlaid by the attempt to dwell. Overlaying with the attempt to dwell, with trying to be, with living the life. This is the old habits, the patterns of the old trait. Is the habit of samsara. The habit of the desire and the habit of the delusive attachment. The delusive attachment habit, the desires habit. So just disregard to either regard or disregard constantly. Help one another with ceasing the ceasing itself. Move on altogether with disregard to either regard or disregard. No need to try to be bound or to be free already. Need to try to be attached or detached. No need trying to be attached or not attached. Disengage to either engage or disengage altogether. This is ceasing the ceasing itself altogether, ending the ending itself altogether. No need to be confused with samsara. No need to be confused with samsara. Constantly make a conclusion that dissolves itself. Not related to either relating or not relating with everything. With everything is the same, not related to either relating or not relating. With everything is the same, disregard to either regard or disregard.